Hello, Danielle here with Imperfect Dust. And if you're joining us today, you are probably coming from the Breakfast at Tiffany's event that is going on. It started yesterday and is going through today. And we are so happy to have you be a part of this. Right now, Lois is wrapping up. The Wild Child Mercantile is her Facebook page. She's wrapping up inside the Chuffed Berry Circle group. And we are just inviting people in and letting them craft with us all weekend. So as you hop on, I know that Lois is finishing up, and then you can come on in and say hello. And she had such a cute craft. I have been so enjoying going through and seeing what everyone has been creating. If you're new to this page, I'm so happy that you're here and can't wait to show you a few fun things today. And we're going to be using some Tiffany blue. So the Breakfast at Tiffany's event. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Julie. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, well, good deal. Let's get going. Right here on time. So good deal. I love seeing your craft, Lois, if you catch this on replay. So she was with Wild Child Mercantile, just got done with her craft. I will have 45 minutes here with a segment with you. And then up next is the Farmhouse Stencil Shop with Lori. So Lori is up after me. But here we are. Hello, Tanya, Sherry, Tina, Dawn. I'm so happy that you all made it. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Melissa. And she's over on YouTube. Okay. Well, hey, there is Lori right there. Farmhouse Stencil Shop. Are you ready? Are you excited? Okay. Well, when I was thinking about this craft today, first off, let me say, hey, Stacy and Sarah and Brenda and Jen. I'm so happy y'all are here. As I was thinking about what to do, we had to incorporate the color blue. That was our thing. And I just, I'm a very neutral girl. And what I've noticed is so many of these ladies are so crafty, like just blowing me away because they have so many parts. Like they will grab something and then turn it into like an unfinished wood piece. And then they'll accent it so many different ways and, distress it and sand it and like do all this fun stuff to it and turn it into something totally different. I am much more I don't know. It's just like a simple and quick thing. And so I'm like, what could I do? What could I do? Well, I was strolling the halls of Hobby Lobby because isn't that what we all do when we need to be inspired? Do you have a Hobby Lobby in your area? We just got one like 2 years ago or so, and it was a game changer. It's 30 minutes for me, and I absolutely love it. Hey, Cindy. Hello. All right. Hey, Jennifer. I see you on here. I loved her craft. Okay. And this is what I found. And if you are a Digital Dust subscriber, which I'll show you what I mean here in a minute, but when I saw this on the aisles of Hobby Lobby, I go, that's perfect. That is perfect for Digital Dust subscribers. Check this out. Okay. It is see-through. It's got that frosted glass look, but check it out. It's like a picture frame where we can take it out, and you are going to love what we can do with this. We are about to take hand lettering. So if you're new to this page, I'm hand lettered art all day long. And we're going to take hand lettering and we're going to take out the guesswork, and you're going to be so surprised at what you can do when you have a hand lettered template. So here's what we're about to do. I'm going to take this apart. And by the way, this was in the wood pile section. And the reason that is a good thing is because it's unlike the seasonal stuff. Sometimes I will show you, like there's some banners I've showed you for Christmas, but they come and go. But the wood pile section is going to be there always. And this was $8.49, and y'all know we can get it on sale sometimes. But this is going to be such a fun way. All right. Because you're not going to have to trace your design. If you're a Digital Dust subscriber, you know what I'm talking about, with graphite paper or carbon paper, because we're about to have fun and do it. Like my goal with the templates for you is to make your creating in half the time. You can create a hand lettered project in half the time. But now we're going to cut it again because we don't have to double do. That sounds funny. We don't have to double do. So I'm going to pop this out just like a picture frame. It's got this part right here. I'm going to pop it out. I'm going to lay it over here for safekeeping. And then we're going to work with this. So I'm going to bring this camera right here down and show you my hands, and we'll get started. Well, first, let me show you this. I went in and printed out the design that I'm going to use today. Okay. And it's called Today I Choose Gratitude. And the way that I did this, hey, Summer. Hey, Stephanie, you're so funny with your new page. Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble is in Facebook jail. I'm sure y'all have heard about it during this event. And she created a whole new page called Stephanie at Jailhouse Rock. And so that's so fun. Hey, Anna. So I took a digital dust design and I blew it up. I used a website called blockposters.com. And if you're a subscriber, I'll walk you through exactly how to do that. But I blew it up because this is bigger than my normal 8x10 that it would be formatted to. So we blew it up and we're going to tape it together. And then I also printed out some florals that we can put down on the bottom. So I'm going to show you how we're going to bring all this together. I went ahead, just wanted you to see how these would turn out. And I went ahead and cut some up. So we're going to bring our camera down right here. All right. And here they are cut out. And I'm going to just lay them out exactly how I would want them to show up underneath. Look how awesome this is, y'all. Okay, I'm going to get my surface clean. Hey, Janice and Rosanna, Elizabeth and Patty. What are y'all doing on this Saturday morning? What are you sipping on? You still drinking coffee at 10? I'm so excited that y'all are here. I actually got up and went to a basketball game this morning. Hey, Dina, for my son. And then right now we are in between basketball games. And as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to go back for my middle son's basketball game. Guess what they're doing in between? Waffle House. I'm a little jealous of that Waffle House. But look, y'all. How awesome is this about to be? Oh, so fun. All right, now let me get them taped together. Thank goodness we have 45 minutes. No, Sarah, I can see Stephanie's new page. Hey, Diana and Robbie, Becky. All right, let's see how this would lay out. We'll do the floral second. I'm going to tape this one together for now. Here we go. And this website is just awesome. You can upload any, I'm going to tape it on the other side. You can well, no, I'm not. It doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be using that part. I'm going to be tracing over the top of it. This website is really good because you can upload any JPEG and then you can change around how many pages you want it to print out on. And as you change that, it changes the size. And so you can kind of keep working with it. It's not super obvious. You have to kind of change the amount of pages that you're going to print out on and then look at the size it's going to be. So this one was, I looked at the frame and it said 15.9 by 11.97 inches. So that's an awkward size. So it's not like I could do 11 by 14 or anything like that. But really all you need to get down to is the lettering. It's not, you can cut it and put it where you want it. It's not got to be exact to the frame. All right. Picking up some trash on this. But y'all, I was so pumped to see this. Okay, I'm just going to slide it. Now let me figure out these florals. Hey, Amanda, girl, I have went to email you back so many times, and then my kids walk in and I get distracted. So you will be getting an email from me very soon. And to answer your question, yes, because you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, I am going to flip this over because it doesn't show up shiny on that. But I'm going to tape these together. That's a little wonky. Here we go. And then I'm going to slide them in here and see where I would want them to go because I know it's not going to take up the whole thing. I just wanted to have a lot to work with. Hey, Roxy. Roxy is a Digital Dust subscriber. Have you seen these? Because this is going to be so fun for you to create with. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to move this for now and just arrange it right here. So that R can dip down in those. I love to make things hug, like my letters, the florals, like kind of can you put them in a spot where it gets close and takes away white space, then that's always fun. All right, I'm going to take this, cut around. We normally don't get this fancy with the designs. Look at there. We're going to, and this one comes just by itself, but you can always take digital dust designs. You could take parts of each and make them, you can make them any way you want. I saw that Wild Child Mercantile did that with some florals on the recent picture, Lois, that you posted. I saw where you move the florals around, and I love that. Okay. Sheila, I can, but I don't have one. All right, like I don't have one ready-made. Let's see. How do we feel about that? We good? So what I'm going to do, well, I want to make sure, you know, the frame's going to cover up the ending. So let's do like this. I'm going to scooch this down a little or up. Maybe do it all up a little. Okay, I'm going to leave it just like that. Now, I'm going to grab my white paint pen, and the blue will come in a little while. Let's see. Hey, Crystal. Crystal and Jennifer are here. Those are my two lettering friends. And I have others, but they're just not usually on Facebook Lives here. Desiree is another awesome lettering friend. Okay, now that I've got this settled in, I'm going to bring y'all down a little closer and turn my phone off. We need all the internet we can pull without my phone's help. I'm actually going to turn Wi-Fi off on my phone. All right, so now is the fun part. I'm going to slide it. And all we're going to do, okay, I hate missing your comments. It's like killing me. But all we're going to do is trace. But we're going to, ooh, this is going to be kind of hard to see. But that's okay. I have a blue paint pen that I thought about using, but I have another idea for the blue, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep the white. So first things first, this is so smooth to write on. This is probably the easiest surface I have ever written on. It feels like butter. It's so good. So if you go to your Hobby Lobby, go down the aisle that has the wood, unfinished wood, and you'll see this. It's not glass. It feels like frosted plastic. It's so smooth. Oh my goodness. This is going to go by so fast because it's so easy. If you've ever worked with white paint pens on wood or white paint pens on anything, you know the frustration it can cause, but this is amazing. This is so good. Hey, Casey, I'm so happy you're here for the first time. Are you coming from Breakfast at Tiffany's? And by the way, if you are not already, I'm going to talk while I write. If you are not already in the Chuffed Berry Circle Facebook group, the link is in the description of this video. And all day yesterday and today are streamed crafters. And I mean, there are some talented ladies in this group. Acrylic, maybe it is. Maybe that is what it is. But there are so many talented ladies. And so if you are into creating and you like to be inspired and watch videos online, then that is the place for you, because you're going to get introduced to a whole lot of new people that would be so excited to have you follow along. Here we go. And this is just, I wish I could convey how smooth it is whenever you're lettering, especially when compared to other surfaces. So I don't have to worry about it drying out. I don't have to worry. Hey, Mandy and Sherry. Ooh, that is a great idea. The SKU number. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to tear this off real quick. Ooh, there's no SKU number. What in the world, y'all? Look. There's, oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. Okay, whoa. 191. I'm going to have to say this out loud. You ain't going to be able to read that on the camera. 1915792. and tell me, do you share that with the person who works at your Hobby Lobby and then they're able to easily, figure out if they have it in stock? I have something to share with those of you who have been on my page. Well, I'll share it to everybody, obviously. Thank you so much, James. James with the Rustic Cabin Crafts. Look, he gave you the SKU number. Thank you so much. And he is in the Chuffed Berry Circle as well. Okay, like he had a craft. Let's see. First time here, Ashley. Oh, yay. Donna, the flower template was a part of another design. So I'll have to figure out which one that was. But what was I? Oh, I was in the middle of telling you that I found something I've been looking for at Hobby Lobby for forever. And if we have enough time, I was going to even letter on it. Depending on our time, I will. But for the longest time, and I mentioned it earlier, the banners at Hobby Lobby, the ones that were a part of the Christmas craft section. Well, when I was in there looking for what to do on for this event, I went in and was just strolling the aisles and saw the banners in a new place with a new tag. They are no longer called Christmas crafts anymore, or at least not for right now. They have them listed under spring. And I will show you what I'm talking about here in just a second, because I just want to keep this flow going. Y'all, this is like so smooth, I can't even. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Hey there, Laura. And I bought every single one that my Hobby Lobby had. And so here's why. When you see those, you better scoop them up if you want them, because they do not keep restocking them, it feels like. So I recently had a workshop and we used like just an 8x10 canvas panel. I would love to be able to offer banners or something like that. And my friend Crystal has a workshop coming up where she will use a banner. But I was like, oh my goodness, those Hobby Lobby banners are so good and I can never find them. Well, lo and behold, I was walking through and found them with the spring crafts instead of Christmas. So, and the reason why I love them too is they're so budget friendly. They are like $1.99 and they're always 40% off, it feels like. I know that not always like it used to be, but it's very easy to catch them on sale. Oh, Anna just bought a few. Look, I've got some over here. This is what I'm referring to. These. Now they're in the spring shop. Canvas flag. I keep saying banner, but they're canvas flag. I've used them on my Facebook Lives before. And the reason I like these is because, see that shiny on the back? There is zero bleed when it comes to using your paint pens. And another reason why I love them is this. Check this out. Digital Dust subscribers. They're see-through. So we can do this with a banner. Like, amazing. And as much as I love graphite paper and carbon paper, to not have to use them is also pretty awesome, because we can take out a whole step. So, all right. So this is a different form. This is, your modern calligraphy. And now we're going to come in with these fun print letters. And that's another reason why I love you having these templates, is because you get the feel for these letters and practicing them without, having to really think about, oh, where do I add thickness? Where do I go and make it look like more bold in a certain area? Well, I've done the work for you, and you get to just create and enjoy the process instead of having to hone the skill for years. You get a shortcut. And then over time, if you're like Stephanie and Sarah, I know they have taken these, began learning, and they actually did take the hand lettering class too. And now they can go without a template and create their own templates and own designs. All right. And here's the other fun part. You don't have to think about the layout. Like making all this be even and just, making all that stuff hug together like I talked about. That's my favorite part. I love to get in, draw it out. So I draw these out on Procreate, and I heard y'all talking in the last segment about Stephanie's new Procreate class. I want to take it because she draws things in Procreate. I just let her, and I bet she has some awesome tips. And so I think I even told her, I said, hey, Beth, I said, you need to bring in, because she's a Digital Dust subscriber, I said, bring in a Digital Dust design in your Procreate class and show them how they can trace over that for practice. And she said, oh, I'm going to add that in. So if you took it, let me know if y'all done that yet. Okay, let's see. Hey, Cindy. Yes, it already fits. Oh my goodness, Anna, all I did was look up and saw, I'm sure I'll be served with divorce papers, and I got scared, and then I saw your laughing faces. I'm like, what? What are we talking about? I totally missed the joke. So, and Michelle asked, can you find them on the website? I have never found them on the website. I have tried, but I've also kind of typed it in as a Christmas craft because that's how I originally found them. I just was walking by an end cap. You know how Hobby Lobby has the end caps? Well, it was there. And back then it was like all the Christmas crafts were 50% off. And I think I paid, well, it was less than $1 per banner. And I've never looked them up as a canvas flag either. I didn't know they were labeled that way. So try looking on their website for canvas flag and see if something pops up. All right. And one thing to keep in mind as you letter is to just do long strokes that are not scribbly. We're just retracing in a new place every time. And it's also going to help with the lines on your paint pen marks. They won't look as streaky that way. Y'all, I just feel like a kid in school again. And y'all, I was a cheerleader for a little while, and we made signs. And so sometimes I think, man, now I'm like a sign maker on steroids compared to my cheerleading days. We'd make them for the gym. And add a little, these are called serifs. They're like little accents to your lettering and I didn't even do it on all of them, so it's not consistent. But one thing that's fun about lettering the modern calligraphy way is there's not a ton of rules. You can make it your own. I'm going to see if I have a fine tip. So I've been using this. This is called a 5M, or the size is a 5M Tosca brand paint pen. Oh, the SKU number. Here we go. Let me double check, and if it's the same. Okay, mine's different. Mine is HL 9200731. If y'all can see that. Oh, that's so blurry looking. What? They're on the website for $1.19 because that's better than in person. That's awesome. Roxy, these flowers were a part of another design, so I kind of went Frankenstein. Thank you again, James. I went Frankenstein and chopped up two different things and put them together. Maybe I should add all this together, but this was one by itself, and this was a part of another design. Please, Lord, help me. Okay, I've got a fine tip here. So this is called 5M, and this is a 3M. So the only thing is this one looks like I've used it a million times. So here's a quick tip for your tip. You can flip it. So when you've worn out a side, you can pull it out, flip it around, and voila, you've got a new tip. So just keep that as something to keep in mind. So, oh my goodness, this is about to take a minute. but we're going to do it. And I'm doing everything all white. And you're probably thinking, where is that blue going to come in? But we're going to get there. And this is going to be very just simple. I'm not getting all super. Yeah, that's a fun tip, isn't it? We're not going to get super worried about all the little details. A fine tip would help, but you could even do this with your medium. And depending on how old your medium is, you might not even need the fine. Because brand new tips are like way more narrow, haven't been worn down, and they're all good. All right, put a little here. And look, I always want you to just view this as a guideline, but don't feel like you have to be just identical. Just use it as your guideline. So here, I'm not hitting every one of those little lines. I'm just depositing the paint on there in the same areas. And this one looks like it's kind of wearing out. I may have already flipped the tip on this one a couple times. Let me grab my medium again. Okay. Yeah, that's just got a lot more paint on it. And it just helps you know, okay, it might not look identical, but it gives you a reference point so you can know where to go. Deanna, yes, these are my absolute favorites. This brand right here, these are the fine tip box. Not going to lie to you, they're more pricey than, say, like when you go to Walmart and get this brand right here. And you can buy these more individual. It's kind of hard to find these as individuals. It is possible. I have found packs of like 3 and 4. Packs of 3, packs of 5. And then I even found a pack of 10 of the white and black Poscas, but the colors you really can't get individual. You can, but you're going to pay an arm and a leg, I guess, where I have seen them. But I suggest a box of these and a box of medium tip like this too. They're just way smoother, especially the white one, than that Painter's brand. And for years, I'm talking like probably a good 8 years, that's all I used was the other kind. So I'm not hating on them. They did their job. But then somebody introduced me to these Poscas, and I was like, okay, they're so worth it. Another thing that I found them super awesome at is writing on mirrors. So if any of you have ever tried lettering on a mirror, it can be a booger, and these make it not so hard. Yeah, try that, Laura. See if you can find on Amazon. It's hit or miss for me, but I have found them out there before. All right. Just a process. Whew, we're almost there. Y'all give me some hearts for some encouragement. Hey, Pam. Let's see. Hey, Tracy, the coffee is kicking in. That's right. I had me some this morning. I get nervous drinking coffee before I come live lettering because that would not be good to get all jittery and not be able to letter. But it's not like I could skip it either. Embarrassing my kids with hollering at the basketball game this morning. Hey, Marisa. Let's see. Hey, Cindy. I'm so excited for you to try it. All right. I am getting there. So tell me if you have seen the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, because I have not, and I had every intention of watching it for this event, and it just did not work out. So I don't even know. I know the classic Audrey Hepburn, and so look, I did grab my pearl necklace for this live, but I don't know a ton about the movie. Do you like it? Have you seen it at all? It is on a to-do list. I need to do that. And I really thought being in this event would be what finally got me to watch it, but I didn't do it. Almost. And then this, of course, says, today I choose gratitude. And my goodness, if you could just look around today and think about all the things you could be grateful for that we take for granted, that will humble you. Almost. And I feel like this is going to be so cute. We got a couple more things to do with it. Making sure I'm good on time. Hey, Yvonne. Haven't seen it. Roxy said, loves the movie. I know a song called Breakfast at Tiffany's. Yeah, I do know that one. And I've been singing that in my head. I won't sing it for y'all. I was about to, but I won't. It's been very nostalgic. All right. And hopefully this dries pretty quick. Usually paint pens dry pretty quick. Okay. And let's go ahead and take the back off and watch this pop out, because that has been kind of hard to see, the gray. All right, y'all ready? Oh, look, I didn't do this over here. Let me do that, because just in case it peeks out of that frame. It may not even be seen, but okay. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. And look, just pull them back and you're done. And I can reuse that on another project. Sybil asked when the next class is. It's going to be in April, but I do not have the exact date nailed down. Oh, that's funny. I just saw sing it loud. I can't do it. I can't let myself. Talk about embarrass my kids at a basketball game. I'm going to embarrass myself on a Facebook Live if I do that. When I started using that fine tip, you can tell it was way lighter here because that was just running out of paint. That must be an older paint pen. So I'm going to hit this just a little more and make it kind of just as white as the others. Okay, and this one too, because that's where I was using that fine tip. Here we go. Almost. It stood out to me when I looked at the screen as not as bright white. And man, you could really get more and more accents with this. Like I could come in on top of this white and go to town with some color. Okay. Hey, Pamela, you got to check your email. I emailed you, but I haven't heard back. So tell me if you get it. I sent you an email from my personal. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see. Oh, Rose Ann said she was late, and what did I print on? So I printed on regular copy paper and put it in behind here. So that's all this is. Print your regular printer paper. I printed it out, slid it behind there, and we traced. Definitely go check out the replay. And here's another plug for the Chuffed Berry Circle group. If you are not in it, it's a free Facebook group. You just have to join, and you'll get to watch all the creators from all day yesterday and today as they stream them in there. So we're all live on our main page, but then they take that live and share it into the group. So if you're in the group, then you can just refresh and you get the new and the next person. And all the replays are housed inside that Facebook group. So if you are brand new today, I'm seeing these votes and I am not liking it. If you are new today and you had not heard of that, then you want to go over there because you have a whole day yesterday that you missed and you want to be a part of all the fun. Okay, I'm going to check to see if it's dry. And I've got my blue paint over here. I am using Folk Art Matte Bluebell. And I actually ordered my friend Nicole from Afraid Not. She has a Tiffany blue paint, but I'm a last minute kind of person and I ordered too late. So it has not made it in the mail yet. So this is what we're working with today. And can y'all guess what I'm going to do with it? Tanya. So she asked about printing at 100% or greater. So what you can do before I get to what you can do with your digital dust designs is, so I didn't print it more than 100%, but what I did was I used a website called blockposters.com. And if you are in the digital dust subscription, you will see it under, I think it's the welcome, or it says bonuses and projects, one of those categories. It gives you a tutorial on how to do this. So you upload, and you can probably figure it out without my tutorial. It's really easy. You just go to blockposters.com, and I think it's got an S on it, blockposters.com, and you can upload any JPEG. So not even just mine. If you have another type of traceable that you want to do this with, you're going to upload it, and then you can change how many pages it prints out. So I changed mine to, like, you can choose landscape or portrait, and you can click 2, 3, 4, and you just kind of click it and you see how big it's going to make it. And it tells you the dimensions that it's going to be. So this was about 11 by 15 in size, and so, or 17, something like that. And so I got it as close as I could, and then I printed it out. It came out on 2 pages. I cut it out, put it together, and that's how I got this one. Now you can go, thank you so much. Here we go. You can go as large as you want. If you saw a couple days ago, I was live on my Facebook page doing this right here, and it's a 16 by 20. And if you go watch that one, I show you that this took 4 pages. So you can really, customize it to whatever size surface that you are using at the time. So it's a really cool tool. It's free, and it has been really fun to take these designs bigger on your home printer instead of having to go to like Office Depot or Kinko's or something like that. Is that even a thing anymore? Did I just say Kinko's? Is that a store? I don't even think that's around anymore. Okay, let's see. Just want to check up. Can you tell? Oh, the group is the Chuffed Berry Circle. All right. And then this one I pulled from another one, but man, I just wish I would have remembered what the design was. So I will let y'all know. Okay. Hey Pam, I'm so happy to see you here. All right. I think we got this all dry. Look how that didn't take long at all. So now I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to give it a blue background. And I'm not going to stress about the fact that these are flowers and not blue, but we're going to just give it a swash of blue background. So we'll see how it turns out. This will be, look, that is so cool to me. You could also, I don't have any to show this, but I thought about, like, pretend I didn't have the florals on here and I just had a saying. You could also take the frame and put scrapbook paper behind, like, we could frame it. Wait, does that make sense? No, the scrapbook, yes. Whenever you put it in, you could pinch the scrapbook paper under the pinchers and like have the whole background be the scrapbook paper. So I thought about that too. But we're going to paint today. I had to get some paint out. All right. Kinko's, you had a flashback. Like, I know, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, how in the world? I don't even think there was one around here where I live. All right, we're going to go for it. Have you seen where people will do wedding signs and they'll have the background be a different color and then the white lettering? That's kind of what inspired this. I've seen that done before, but I've never made one like that. So we are going to see. Now, I decided to paint last so that I could see through to the template, but you could, even paint your swatch. And then if you freehand letter, you could do it the opposite way from what I did. I hope this turns out good. I want to hit everywhere where the lettering was, but then keep it not, like, I want to keep them long and not, scribbly looking. Oh, that's so good. Regina has a projector that she can use. Now that's giving me a flashback too. I remember my teacher using a projector in math class, and she would sit at the projector and draw with a marker, but we were like, she would write out all her equations and stuff with a marker, but then we could see it, up ahead on the board. And I always thought that looks so fun. Little did I know I'd be lettering my whole life when I got older. I want to leave the edges sort of see-through. I don't want it to be just completely blue, but I want to flip and see how this is looking. Okay. Oh, please turn out cute. Please turn out cute. All right, I'm just going to flip it up. Okay, let me do it. It's still wet, but let me do this. Here we go. Make it big. All right. Oh my gosh, I love it. Maybe it will end up going all the way to the edges because I think the frame, I need to see how it's going to look in the frame. But I'm going to hold it up and paint like this. I love it too. Oh my goodness. And I was really like, what in the world am I going to do? Because I could have done blue paint pen, but that just felt kind of boring. So this is just so fun. All right, now that I'm going to get all the way to the edge over here. I'm kind of doing down. Hold on. I just know some of this is going to be hidden from that frame. I'm just going to hit it all. We got time. Oh, we got 5 minutes. I'm over here like, we got time. Let's go. Let's go. What do we think? I kind of liked it looking swashy, but I want to be able to frame it before we go. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. You know why I'm obsessed? Because I never use color. I'm usually boring. I say that, and there's some color back there, but you see, I'm more of a neutral gal. All right, so this already has a hanger on it too, so woohoo for that. We're going to place it in. It's still a little wet, of course, so I'm going to be careful, but I want you to see the full effect of everything. You're going to, hold on like that, so it doesn't hit the paint. Just a second. Almost. And even if you didn't use this, this acrylic or whatever it is, this is a good frame. Like really sturdy, and I love the white distressed. I'm having the hardest time getting these pegs, getting them in. Like, we're going to get there, y'all. There we go. Took a second. I'm just going to do the top and bottom for now because of wet paint, but and I could go in and add some more. But I'm loving this. This is making my day. Okay, let's see what y'all got to say. Oh, you're welcome, Tish. Thank you, Deanna. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. Thank you for having me. Okay, up next, we have Lori from, and y'all might already be headed over there. We have Lori from Farmhouse Stencil Shop. I wrote it down so I would not get it wrong. I want to make sure I get that right. And I've already seen some of her stuff. She has a wonderful page. Make sure you hop over and watch her and all the other amazing creators from yesterday and today inside the Chuffed Berry Circle Facebook group. There is a link to that group in my description of this video. And if you're in that group, you can just refresh it all day long. I think, what time are we going to tonight, Stephanie? I have the, it is all day, if I remember correctly. I just can't remember the exact time of the last slide. And I know Dina's going to be there. She's our up all nighter. Thank you, Teresa. Hey, Lori. Okay, let me check. 9:15. Dina is on at 9:15 tonight. So we're going all the way into the night, and I will be seeing you in the comments here and there. I do have a basketball game to run to right now as soon as we hop off, but then I will be in the comments. And so thank you for being here. Thank you for a wonderful day and pushing me out of my comfort zone to do something new and fun. And I hope you enjoy it. If you want information on a Digital Does subscription, then you can comment the word digital and I'll share with you what you've seen a lot of ladies using lately on their pages and their crafting. If you've seen Stephanie, if you've seen Sarah and Wild Child Mercantile, you've seen lots of ladies using these hand letter templates. Well, I will give you access to 550 plus designs to create with a Digital Dust subscription. So just comment that word digital. I'll send you the link and you can learn more about what that all gives you. I mean, it is like multiple file types. So it's not just lettering. You can also use it with your Cricut machine. If you have a sublimation machine, a laser engraver, you get all different file types so that you can create and have fun and not have to think about coming up with the design. You just get to plug and play. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. And it's time. We're at 10:45. Y'all hop over and see Lori at the Farmhouse Stencil Shop. So, all right. Goodbye. Have a great Saturday. You're welcome, Diane. I'm trying to get this shut down. Thank you, Stacy. I will see y'all later. Bye, Michelle.